Wow, there is some big news happening in the homeschool conference, convention, webinars, retreat world this week. And I want to get you this information as quick as I can so that you can get the best deals and be the first to know about some of this exciting information. We really need to also understand the difference in some of these things, who they are best suited for, so that you can pick which one you want to attend and which one maybe isn't really for you, so that you don't waste your money. Let's start in the online realm of homeschool conferences. You already watch YouTube, obviously, because you're here. So an online option might be really good for you. And there's a couple different options for this. There are conferences, summits, workshops, webinars. Let's start with webinars. Generations does a webinar really well. It happens live and they are speaking. It's like a Zoom meeting, but none of the participants' faces are showing, just the speakers. You can type in your questions, and this is a really nice kind of like 2-hour time block usually to just gather some information, some encouragement about how to homeschool well, or what new things are coming out with a specific curriculum like Generations. This week, they are actually doing one. They do what I found about one a month actually, and I have always enjoyed watching these. The best part is they're free, so you just have to register, be part of their email list, and you can just join in, watch while you are cleaning or cooking or whatever. And then they are also doing a giveaway this time, and they usually come with sales, but they don't advertise that ahead of time. I'm not allowed to like share anything. I'm an affiliate, so sometimes I get a little sneak peek, and I will let you know through my community page on YouTube or over on Instagram as soon as I can about what those sales are. But that's what you can expect from a webinar. Next is a summit. A summit is usually put together by someone who has a specific niche. So maybe they are unschoolers, or maybe they homeschool children with special needs. They'll pull together different speakers with this similar niche to talk about this specific topic. So if you are following some people on Instagram and they hold a summit, you might really enjoy joining that because they're already kind of in your area of what you're interested in. An online conference is really similar to an in-person conference, except it's not in person. This might be held over a couple of days with different speakers talking on different topics even. Actually, there's a new one coming out that I want you guys to be aware of, and the information is just getting released today. It's called Brave 2024. There's going to be different speakers like Ken Ham, Dawn the Minimal Mom, and a bunch of others, but it's not just homeschool specific, but people that run really well with the homeschool crowd so that you can benefit and prepare for your homeschool year, whether that's learning about different curriculums, resources, or just like how to manage all of the clutter in your house so that you can homeschool well. So summits and conferences can have a price that come along with them, but they're typically not very expensive. So like this one for the Brave 2024, it's going to be $35 for this first early bird rate, and it's just getting released. So you can get that right now. After that, I think the price goes up about $20. Still not awful, but why not grab that early bird special rate while you can? The links are going to be below for all of this in case you are wondering. I do also happen to know that specifically for the Brave one, there is an exhibition hall. There are sponsors that help to keep that cost a little bit lower as well. And in that exhibition hall, you can see some deals that some companies have lined up with those hosting Brave, and then those percentages off will be for you. I'm not sure if there's giveaways or not. But there's going to be some special things happening, I'm sure of it. So make sure to check that out. One more online option, and I think you're interested in these since you're on YouTube, and then we'll move on to some of the other ones. This is just weekly workshops. This is special to one specific group. I've never heard of it before from any other group, But Made to Homeschool offers weekly workshops, and not just weekly workshops, but weekly hangouts too. So there are multiple different creators here on YouTube that have all collaborated to be part of Made to Homeschool. And then once a week, one of them helps out with a workshop presenting a different topic on how they do something or what's working for them, how to go about it the best way, just a lot of tips and tricks, explaining different methods or curriculums better even. And then another time in the week, another creator will just have a hangout where you just talk and chat. I actually host on the first Thursday of every month, kind of like a blend of those two. Actually, I have a topic that I present on, and then I just hang out with the other ladies there, and we all get to just chat, get to know each other. It is a lot of fun, and I feel like we have really become like homeschooling sisters. So if you're looking for something that will sustain you year-round, Made to Homeschool is a really great option. All right, let's get into the in-person things, because as great as online is, we really need our in-person events. And so the most common, but please stick around because the last one I'm a little biased towards, and I think that's what you should actually go to. But the most common ones are conferences and conventions. What's the difference between those terms? There's not really a lot. When you go to a homeschool conference, you can expect lots of workshops, sessions being offered, multiple even at the same time, so you have to choose which one you want to go to, which always feels a little bit stressful, but you can go to those and learn and gain all kinds of information. These are really, really good for the new homeschoolers. There are a lot of like Homeschool 101 kind of classes. And I've heard a lot of homeschoolers who are experienced really not want to attend these because they feel like it's kind of the same thing or they've moved beyond that. Now, personally, I think it's still important to attend even if you are experienced because we can always learn more. We should be continuing to gain knowledge and relationships with other people even, and you can pour into others that are there. But it's not so much a relationship building time. It is a lot more like, come, show up, attend these over a couple of days, and go back to your hotel room. And this is where it gets a little bit pricier because you have to pay for your hotel room, pay for the convention, pay for all of your meals. Maybe one or two are covered, but not always. So those can be a little tricky. Now, conference versus convention. Convention is usually just more at like a convention center. So it's a little bit bigger maybe. Maybe it has an
exposition. What's the word? Exhibition.
Maybe it has an exhibition hall where there are just a ton of curriculums and resources that you can get your hands on and flip through, and that is really valuable. They also say that this is the best time to buy these curriculums because they offer their best deals there. I have not found that to be true, like at all. Typically, like Black Friday is better, back to school is better. You're just there and you're on the spot. Please don't purchase curriculums on the spot. I just talked about this in my video from before. I'll link it at the end. Always learn more about the curriculum before you buy it. But it is a good way if you've already been looking at a curriculum to get your hands on it and flip through. These are great options, and usually each state has an option like this. They have a state convention or a conference. This year, I wish I could be going to the Arizona one. They have some amazing speakers at that one. I'm sure the other ones do too. I just happen to know some of these speakers and wish that I could be there to hear them. Let me know if you're headed to this one. Oh, I would be so jealous. Another popular one is Teach Them Diligently. This happens in Tennessee and Missouri. Every year, conferences and conventions are usually annual, so you can find something like that in your state. If you want to know where all of these conferences, conventions, retreats are, then go to this link here. I'll put it down below, but there is a full list of every conference and retreat hosted in every state to the best of their knowledge. And it's an easy way to find ones that are being hosted near you. So as you scroll down this list and you hit Minnesota, you will see that there are 4 options. There's the state conference, there's a Charlotte Mason retreat in like central Minnesota, but then In Northeast Minnesota and Southwest Minnesota, there are the Minnesota Homeschool Mom Retreat. Now, you might have a retreat in your area, so don't tune out because you're not from Minnesota. You're also invited to these if you would be interested as well. But I actually host these with a couple of friends. We started this because we saw the need and desire for moms to form a better community, for time of uninterrupted conversation, for spiritual growth and development, for informal chats, and just relaxing and getting away. And so we wanted to provide a time where you aren't being pushed on with different curriculums, where you can still flip through some curriculums, but there are no sales by curriculum companies. Jamie Erickson is actually one of our speakers this year, and she'll have her books for sale. I'm going to be a speaker. I have 2 other local Minnesota women who are going to be speakers with tons of years of experience, and I know that they are going to bring the gospel truth and encourage every mom who comes to this event. The best part of this that I am able to offer, because I am on your team, I want you to come. I'm not trying to make money off of this. This is meant to bless you in every way that we can. Right now, in the month of June, it's $165 to attend. That's 2 nights, which you can't even get a hotel for 2 nights for that cost, 4 meals, and 4 sessions, 1 workshop, and then a ton of curriculum flip throughs and time to hang out and giveaways. There's going to be so much at this that I really hope you can attend. If you don't live in Minnesota, like I said, you're welcome to come, but see if there's another retreat in your area. When I was looking through the list, I think I only saw 6 others in the United States, which makes me really sad. And I hope that this retreat idea for homeschool moms will really grow over the next couple of years, because this is what we need. We need to know that we are not alone. We need to stand firm together. Bring your homeschool friends with you to this event. If you're part of a co-op, if you just usually do play dates but you're usually interrupted, convince that other mom to come along with you so that you can develop your relationship and community even better. It'll be so much fun to bring friends along. If you don't have friends, you're gonna make some at this, and it'll be so exciting to then go home and be able to reconnect with women in your same area again in the future. If not during the school year, again the next year at the next homeschool retreat. I hope you found this really encouraging. All of the links are going to be below so that you can get access to them. I am an affiliate for some of them, and then of course run the 2 retreats that I was talking about. I hope you find those useful. Until then, you might also want to check out this video that I was referring to a little bit ago, or click on this one next if that's more in your interest as well. I hope that I will see you soon. Bye-bye.